For more than a century, women have left their mark in the automotive world. Mary Anderson invented the windshield wiper, Florence Lawrence designed the first turn signal and brake light, and Helene Rother was the first woman to work as an automotive designer. These pioneers have paved the way for other women to grow in what's still looked at today as a male-dominated trade. Meet Kitra. She's a forklift mechanic at Equipment Depot in Illinois, a newly elected shop steward, and Rayleigh's mommy. Her love for cars started at a pretty young age.
I never did the dressy, girly thing ever. I think I had one Barbie thing, and it was a limo, and my baby brother would scoot along on it as a scooter. Its wheels would pop off, and he'd come running up to me, and I'd pop them back on for him and stuff.
Even though she didn't come from a family of mechanics,
I dated a guy who was into cars when I was in high school. So I said, you know, I'm gonna take the classes in high school. Took it. I knew I couldn't have an office job because it wasn't physically and mentally challenging enough for me. So I took those classes and I was like, wow, this is amazing how an engine works.
Kitra found herself blown away. So after high school, she attended Rankin Technical College in Missouri, where she earned her associate's degree in automotive technology.
I was the first girl to graduate the GM program in my college, so when I went to college and everybody was like, oh, girl mechanic, are you serious?
This was huge, because getting here wasn't easy. While her teachers supported her dream, some of her family feared that going down this road could get a little bumpy.
My dad had said when I told him what I wanted to be, I said, I'm gonna be a mechanic. He goes, you know how hard it's gonna get for you to get a job? And I said, yeah, I do. And I was like, I gotta do this, because there were plenty of people telling me I shouldn't do it, and how hard it will be. And it really was hard.
Women have been turning wrenches since the dawn of automotive history, but still today are sometimes pegged as incapable to work in this field, simply for being a woman.
When I was in college, you had to do internship with a dealership while we were in the GM program. So there was 26 of us the first class, and I was the last to get one because you hear no, 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 no.
But that didn't deter her one bit.
Finally, I asked one of the dealerships I was in, and I said, please, you don't have to pay me. I said, just give me a chance, please.
Finally, they did. She completed her internship with Wagner Motors, a union shop, and continued to work there for nearly 8 years.
It was a really awesome experience because they watched me grow into a mechanic, and seeing that you have to only explain it once to me and I'll get it, and I'm not just like hands in my pockets. I'm totally into it.
Kitra's had her share of obstacles along the way. Once a customer didn't want her service in their vehicle because she was female, but her brothers had her back.
They all stood behind me and they said, listen, she knows just as much as all of us. If you don't want her working on it, none of us are gonna work on it. And that just made my heart burst, because these guys made me into the mechanic I am.
Kitra's journey so far has been incredible, and for her and little Miss Rayleigh, it just keeps getting better. Today, she's a proud member of IAM Local Lodge 701.
The pay is great. I got my own car finally by myself. She's in cheerleading. She wants to do the piano now and guitar, and I'm like, whatever, the sky's the limit. Let's do it, And it's being able to not work on the weekends, to have those weekends dedicated to her and her sports.
Rayleigh couldn't be happier. In her eyes, this lady right here is a rock star.
She's pretty awesome. I think of her like doing the same thing as boys do.
It's no secret that a union card is the ticket to the American dream. Kitra is ready to cash hers in and ride it till the wheels fall off.
I want to travel everywhere with her and show her the world with me because I haven't seen it. So I will love to buy a house one day, and I'm content with my life.
Well, she won't have time to get too comfy. Her union brothers thought she may want to shift gears.
For them to ask me to be a steward, it was another hat to put on, I guess you could say, and learn all the lingo of those contracts and everything. So it's fun.
Every day, Kitra is encouraged to grow as a mechanic. She's learning all about hydraulics and owes it all to this bunch.
They help me out like crazy because hydraulics is something new for me because you don't have that in the automotive field. So any questions I have, all of them are great to help me out. And when they see my toolbox and they're like, well, you actually have tools in there? And I was like, no, it's all shoes. So
today, women are visible in many male-dominated industries around the world. And more than ever, women are supporting other women. Collectively, we can break through the taboos by lifting our voices as one. After all, when we help other women rise, we all shine.
I love my job. I really do. I love being challenged physically. Being the oldest of 7, showing my sisters that you can do whatever. Like, you want to be something, be something. If that's what sparks your fire, do it.
For the Machinist News Network, I'm Valana Cochran.